In the glittering kingdom of Gloria Vale, snowflakes danced like tiny diamonds and silver bells jingled from every window. The air was sweet with the smell of cinnamon and freshly baked cookies. And in the grand castle on the hill lived Princess Catherine, a cheerful, curious young girl with bright green eyes and a gown that shimmered like winter frost. Christmas was only a week away, and this year, Princess Catherine had been chosen to lead the royal Christmas celebration. She wanted it to be perfect. "I'll make this the most magical Christmas ever," she exclaimed, twirling before her mirror. "We'll have sparkling fireworks, glittering trees, and gifts taller than the castle gates." Her kind handmaiden, Rosie, smiled softly. "Those things sound lovely, Princess," she said. "But remember, Christmas isn't about how big things are. It's about how big our hearts feel when we give." Catherine nodded, but she was already imagining the tallest Christmas tree in the kingdom. For days, the castle bustled with excitement. Catherine ordered candy canes as long as walking sticks, wreaths made of golden leaves, and lights that twinkled like 1,000 stars. Every villager talked about the upcoming celebration. But one snowy morning, as Catherine admired the golden ornaments, she heard a small voice outside the palace gate. "Princess Catherine," called a boy wrapped in a patchy scarf. "Could we help decorate too?" It was Liam, a kind village boy, and behind him were other children holding baskets of handmade decorations, pine cones painted with glitter, and stars made from paper. Catherine frowned slightly. Everything already looked perfect. "That's very sweet of you," she said, "but the royal decorators have special plans. Maybe next time?" The children nodded politely and trudged back through the snow, leaving small footprints behind. Catherine didn't notice, she was already choosing between silver or gold ribbons. On Christmas Eve, dark clouds rolled over Gloria Vale. The wind howled, the snow fell thicker, and by midnight, the grand decorations had been blown away. The lights went out. The grand tree toppled. Princess Catherine stood in her room, tears welling in her eyes. "All our hard work, gone. How will we celebrate Christmas now?" Rosie placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "Perhaps the true Christmas spirit is waiting for you in a different place." Catherine looked up. "What do you mean?" "You'll find out when you listen with your heart," Rosie said mysteriously. The next morning, Catherine bundled up in her cloak and set off in her sleigh toward the village. The snow glistened under a pale sun, and as she drew closer, she heard singing. Soft, joyful voices drifted through the cold air. In the tiny village square, Catherine found Liam and the children decorating a small tree with their handmade ornaments. Parents shared hot soup, and laughter filled the air. "Princess Catherine," Liam beamed. "Merry Christmas. We used our decorations after all. Isn't it wonderful?" Catherine stepped closer, feeling warmth bloom in her heart. The tree wasn't grand, but it was alive, glowing with love, care, and togetherness. "It's beautiful," she whispered. "You did all this yourselves?" Liam nodded proudly. "We didn't have much, but we shared what we had. That's what Christmas is all about." Catherine felt tears prick her eyes. In that moment, she realized Christmas magic wasn't made of gold or glitter, it was made of love and kindness. Catherine invited the villagers to the palace that evening. Together they sang carols, shared warm bread and cocoa, and lit candles that glowed like stars. The palace was no longer filled with grand decorations, but it was filled with joy, laughter, and love. Standing before everyone, Princess Catherine raised her candle high and said, "This Christmas, I've learned that magic doesn't come from what we buy or build, it comes from the love we share. When our hearts are kind, Christmas shines brighter than any star." Everyone cheered, and as the first snowflakes of Christmas night drifted down, even the stars above seemed to twinkle in agreement. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.